EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Prescott. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. This is fielded at the 7. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Here we go, back. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
On 1st down, Lance. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Check, smash. Hut, hut.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Green jack. Ultra, ultra. Drill green. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Red, yellow.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game.
Squad red. Smash, smash. Hut, hut.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Ready.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Red, cycle. Hut.
And Lance now to throw. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Bucs have struck first in this NFC title game. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Dak on the option left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Prescott on play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. One of the Jets sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jahmyr Gibbs from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Check mega.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Let's go now. Strike. Check strike.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Seal. Black. Blaster. Sink. Check.
Lance now on first down. Quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Ready.
The Lance going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Black shot. Blue striker. Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Good.
Prescott to throw it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Prescott. He'll air one out deep for Mingo. And that's caught inside the 30. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go. Black Ultra. Set.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Mozzie Smith there to bring him down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before missed the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. Now a play fake. Lance. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Trey Palmer, 60 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. A give right side for Gibbs. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
46.
Prescott on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Second and 10. To throw is Prescott. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Just what they need, electric grenade, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. But now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And he fields it cleanly. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Okay, ready?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rodeo Dobbs, 76 yards. And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, They had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Yaya Diaby buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
It's caught inside the 25. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball is out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived to the receiver. Big time read, big time play.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Gibbs. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
4th down to give to Gibbs. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion.
Come on, set. Smack, red. Steal, block. Set.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On play action, Lance. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Fierce, yellow. Black shot. Ready?
From the gun, it's Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Prescott now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense on 3rd down today, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He's got Mingo. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Gibbs straight ahead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. And they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand.
Let's go now.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing now is Lance. Open man, it's Palmer. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time. Here's a give up the middle. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Green Jack.
Now Lance. He's got it with the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there. A big one. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he's not able to go the distance. He's out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. What a return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Off the play fake, Prescott steps away. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
46.
On play action, Prescott rolling to his right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this